Black Frost Distilling, we set out to be a whiskey first distillery. We launched with our bourbon, followed it up with our rye, and now we're coming out with our American single malt. So this will be our longest aged spirit when it finally is released. And one of the cool things, kind of in contrast to bourbon and rye with American single malt, is how you can mature that spirit. The bourbon and rye has to be new charred American oak barrels. American single malt doesn't have that restriction. You can use new or used barrels, and that's one of the things that has been really exciting in this whole journey of aging our spirits. We're still focusing on Northern terroir. We're only using Minnesota-made barrels for all of our spirits, but we now have the ability to reuse some of our bourbon barrels and age our single malt on those, or finish our single malt in that. And that's one of the really cool things in how it allows you to really expand the flavor profile within American single malt. We're trying to do a lot of things, interesting things with fermentation and the malts that we're using just within malted barley, but you can further broaden that with the use of, we're using used bourbon barrels. We're also incorporating some of our used rum barrels as well. And then just brand new casks as well. So it gives us this really wide flavor spectrum that we use for blending components, and it adds a whole lot of depth and fruitiness and complexity to these spirits is going to be quite a bit different than our other spirits. And that's all very much intentional. We're trying to make distinctly different whiskeys, and with the single malt coming, this has been a long learning process, we'll say, of just learning how one just malted barley matures differently than corn or wheat or rye. It's something that's been a very different animal that we've learned, kind of the ups and downs and ebbs and flows through different seasons of how this spirit is slowly come together. It has been probably the slowest maturing spirit of all of those. But then too, when we dump those barrels and finish them or aging them in used barrels, how that maturation process differs as well. And so blending, it's been an exciting, although nerve-wracking journey at the same point, but this is one of the really cool things that why we're so excited about American single malt, is to bring these really unique flavors together when we do release this product.